Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and the Ministry of Disclaimers informs us that the Beholder 2 beta features a small part of the story and may contain some bugs that should be accepted. So, we are returning to Beholder, as I turned on Steam this afternoon, I was looking through the list and went, wait, what's that? And it was Beholder 2, and I was like, beta, and I was like, when did I get that? Downloaded it, and because I own the first game, I am allowed into the open beta, and as the Ministry of Steam says, they will allow the making of any videos and uploading them to any platforms as long as I indicate that I'm playing the beta version. So, as per this screen, I am playing the beta version. I will also put it everywhere else. So, I am joined yet again by the wonderful Andross.
That's me.
And we will be having a bit of a first look at Beholder 2 and see what it's like.
I have not much of an idea about the game, but I know something Orwell. So there we go.
Yep, Orwellian Nightmares and all that. 1984, let's have some fun. Ministry. Let's start. Transfer to the Ministry approved. Get to work as soon as you arrive in Helmer. Jade Cunningham. P.S. Your father is dead. More info when we meet. Just blankly stating your father is dead. Let's go this way then.
Now, one thing. Would you like me to read this in silly voices?
Of course.
Hi, I guess you're the one I'm waiting for. My name is George Hemnitz.
Nice to meet you, Evan.
I know.
Nice to meet you, Evan. There we go. I can't do grammar, it's too late in the day.
You must be a big shot, Evan, right?
Why?
I've been with the Ministry for 8 years, 4 months, and 12 days. In that time, I've processed 18,342 applications, had 1,629 cups of coffee, and witnessed 284 incidents of civil disorder. Also, I shat myself with all that coffee.
I was just about to say he's probably been to the toilet a lot.
Now ask me how many times I got sent to welcome a new employee on his first day. This is a trick question.
How many?
0, Evan. Zilch. Not once in all those 3,052 days. As you can tell, I get really bored at work. So you've got to be a big deal, right?
I'm gonna go with no clue. I think you got me mixed up with someone else. I'm here to be a simple clerk. My name's Evan Redgrave. Redgrave? As in... Redgrave.
Why are you reading my line?
Shut up!
No, don't shut up. You shut up.
Anyway.
Redgrave? As in Redgrave? Oh God, your father.
Okay.
My deepest condolences. I can't imagine what you must be feeling right now. And to think I saw him just 58 hours and 23 minutes before his death. Yes, I get really bored. I count the minutes, okay? Don't judge me.
We weren't that close, to be honest. We haven't talked for a decade. I didn't even know he worked here until yesterday.
He didn't just work here. Your father was one of the most respected people in the ministry, one of the top management.
And totally wasn't, like, spying on everyone.
And the most amazing thing is, he never looked down on subordinates. He was an open and honest man.
Bullshit. What happened? Did the police make any headway?
We weren't told much, so I only have a fact or two. The rest is gossip and fantasies of daft employees.
What are the facts?
47 hours and 23 minutes, yes I know, ago your father fell out of the ministry's top floor window. He fell down 37 floors.
Bloody hell.
Hit the pavement and died on the... Yeah, no. He became street pizza with 37 floors. Damn, George.
If it's a cat, he might survive.
37 floors? Nothing survives 37 floors.
Depends when it reaches terminal velocity.
The law enforcement is working on finding out what happened and why. At least that's what we're told.
That's not much.
Perhaps I have some more important info on your father's death. But it's best to discuss it somewhere quiet after I instruct you to show you your desk. Because, you know, priorities. Ready for your first day at the ministry? Mm-hmm.
No, but sod it. Let's go. Well, as you can see from the difference from the first one, there's quite a big change in a bit of an art style. So it's more 3D now than it was, and it's...
Well, the art style's the same. It's just the fact that
it's in 3D now, that's what you mean.
Yeah, but the thing is the art style of the black like outlines with characters.
Oh,
Ministry building is rightfully considered one of the most beautiful and fully structured buildings in the country. Say for yourself, 37 floors. Wait, hold on. So you fell from the very top floor then?
Whee!
Over 226 meters. Yeah, nothing survives that. 12,742 officers and over 325,000 visitors a day.
That's the most like inaccurate number he says because he
Most
says
accurate,
over.
I mean.
Well, he says
over.
over. Yeah. So it's the most like inaccurate number because he's like 226, 124.
So apparently he doesn't like people, so he doesn't count them.
Probably.
Because apparently someone's getting arrested in the background there.
I love the little art style. Like I absolutely adore the art style of this. The whole black and white and like the features are cool.
Well, let's see this monumental building.
Oh, there's more.
Sometimes I try to calculate how many consumer goods all these people could have produced if they weren't so busy waiting in line all the time. Apparently we're in England. But usually that's too much for me and I give up.
Well, yeah, 1984 was set in England, so we probably can be given. I think it's maybe slightly more Russian. I think the developer's Russian. I don't know. Don't hold me to this.
They're all dark people. That's racist. Note the statue of the wise leader on the square. Something something the party. It took 5,500 tons of concrete and 2,400 tons of metal to make it. The statue weighs over 8,000 tons. To build it, we had to cancel the construction of 8 kindergartens and a hospital. Because, you know, the leader is evil. Impressive, isn't it? You know, screw the children.
Yep, nothing new that.
Oh, dead. Your father died here on the cold, indifferent pavement. And left an outline, apparently, even though he should have been sludge.
Yeah.
No, it's the favorite spot for gossipers. You can eavesdrop even though you're not likely to hear anything nice or useful. However, you should get used to it. Job specifics. No matter what position you're in, you've got to listen in and notice everything and report it to higher-ups.
So, by the sound of it, we'll probably be following the same kind of gameplay as the original one.
Wait, you're not going to listen in to what people have to say? You're just going to go to the...
Well, I missed it, didn't I? Balls. I didn't know how to do it.
Can you leave again?
Don't think so.
There's a leave thing there.
Okay.
Can you maybe listen in again?
How do I...
Use your Assassin's Creed style. Yeah, call them different pavement. I mean, there's like speech bubbles there, so...
I thought they're having a conversation.
No, he said something about eavesdropping. Use your assassin eavesdrop skills.
Oh, there we go.
What happened here? I've been bringing reports to the Ministry of Distribution for 3 days and missed everything. They say Redgrave fell out of the window yesterday. Do you know who he was? Of course I do. He was one of the big wigs. How could something like this happen? No idea. You better not dwell on it. If the voices mix up, I'm sorry. I'm
so
not
it seems
professional.
that this is the
the time.
The time goes down, so that must be like how much time?
Time units, yeah.
Time units?
It does tell you. Oh, she's talking about dogs. This is important.
Doesn't like dogs.
Doesn't like dogs. This is like The Sims. Yeah.
Let's
so
have a look then.
10 minutes or something. Foreign. Wait. Was there a dwarf? Right from the top floor, he says. First some shards of glass came raining down, and then...
Holy shit! Heads must have rolled, huh?
No, Phil. It's all's quiet. They declared a mourning period as usual. That's even scarier, you know?
Ministers don't just drop out of the windows every day. There must be a reason.
Get it down! Want to take a little trip out the window, too?
Don't say that. I didn't mean...
Let's get out of here. Time to tattle! No, I suppose that you can't do that just yet. Because you have to go to the office. But there you go. Also, we have, once again, I do remember this from the Beholder one, the super beefy police officers.
Oh, they're terrifying.
Ministry safety is a separate reason to be... Okay. The security guard is your best friend here, especially when you get along. If you don't, then he will crush your skull. Our guards have prevented 985 terrorist acts this year alone. Yes, terrorist acts.
Yeah.
That's almost 4 attempts a day. Sure. So, just in case, carry cash and don't ruin their stats, if you know what I mean. Don't ruin their stats. What is this? A video game? Wow, he looks grouchy as heck. Look at his eyes. Who wants to kill here?
He probably will.
Nope, out. Flee.
Oh, I can.
Oh, there's a lanky guard. Let's see. Doody. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, look, someone got caught. New technology is guarding humanity. The newly developed... Oh. People are collapsing. New technology is guarding humanity. The newly developed optic fiber connects these frames with the main mystery register. Connection speed is over 10 gigabyte per... 10 gigabyte per second. I want that.
Gigabit.
Gigabit. Oh, is that lower? I don't know.
I don't know.
So is he... Oh.
Ooh.
What are they doing to him?
Now they've beaten him up, and now they're dragging him off. Like they did in the previous
He's like... I do wonder what he had. Any prohibited item will be detected at once. We spent over 180 million, whatever, on developing this technology. Though you can always bypass the frame, of course, if you butter up the security.
Of course.
I feel like talking like that would get you into trouble, but okay. Talking about beer. I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't read all these, or do you want to read them?
What's that make to do now?
It escapes me. What if someone else runs it?
Ah, what a nuisance.
Well, no, sure it is. Like I said before, there's 37 floors and twice that much underground. Twice that much underground? At least according to the official data. That is...
95.
There's like a...
No, wait, no. 94.
They have like mole caves under this. Jeez.
Wait, no, I'm still not doing the maths right. 74. There we go.
You mean like in total, or 74?
Yeah, they said twice that much underground. So I said 94 and I meant 74.
Yeah.
It's being
Right.
dumb.
The higher the floor, the better the job. If you work hard, you might make it to the top. But keep in mind that lots of people are trying to get promoted, so there's stiff competition. And backstabbing. What wouldn't people do for a promotion? Some set their co-workers up, some suck up to the bosses. Yep, backstabbing. Some nutheads even attempt career progression by working hard. Ha! Weird people. The way it's all set up, getting anywhere by working hard is next to impossible. So you gotta shank people.
Yep.
Though I believe a guy with your last name, which should have no issues moving up, and then eventually falling down. Oh, one day you'll get promoted and into the elevator, and everyone else will be jealous. Wait, it does... So everyone else is doomed to climb 37 floors up? Or 36 floors, and you get to use the elevator to the 37? Oh. Well, guess we're starting as... And you're gonna have to decide either to kill or butter up. So kiss the bum or kick the bum.
Let's keep going.
Well, we should always remember why we are here and thanks to what or who. It's worth paying your dues to the person that sacrificed everything to his people every now and then. Remember, the wise leader is always vigilant.
And here comes the Orwellian nightmare.
Ooh, that looks... Everything shall pass, but the enemy shall not. The enemy. That's a plant.
No,
It does not talk.
Why is it a plot?
Oh, it's not a plant. Maybe it is?
Yeah, it's a plot.
That's where we hold general meetings. They're usually pretty mundane. People are getting rewarded or reprimanded. Sometimes we also publicly condemn the actions of our neighbor states. Some smartass suggested we should call those meetings 5 minutes of hatred, but as far as I know, got written up at once and couldn't ever suggest anything again. So yeah, basically they're watching like propaganda TV.
Well, and if I remember rightly, don't take my word on this, the 5 minutes of hatred is actually what it's called in 1984. I think it's, if I remember rightly, the main character talks about it when he's at like their version of the cinema, and I think there is a thing called the 5 minutes of hatred, but I can't remember exactly off the top of my head.
Yeah, that would make sense. There's a lot of hatred in fascist regimes. We also sing anthems sometimes. For example, this month I sang the main state anthem 426 times. I would do the math, but that's like almost 10 times a day? More than 10 times a day? Dude,
Yeah,
get a hobby.
Yeah. Let's keep going. Woo!
Ministry's first floor area is 440,000 square meters. Incredible, isn't it? Yeah, it looks creepy. 440,000 square meters of bureaucratic hell. I mean, heaven, yes.
Let's not get you started on bureaucracy.
Only heaven. Lots of paper. Very nice. See those lines? Every single person standing there has come with a problem. Whether it's a real issue or not, it's up to us to decide. Our job is to send people to the right department.
Oh, God.
But it's important not to be an overachiever. We don't want people thinking the ministry doesn't have anything better to do. So basically be a bureaucrat.
Ugh.
I saw you being searched by the guard. What did they want?
Who knows? They said they're looking for a bald man.
But you have hair.
Yeah, but I'm bald without it. It took a while to sort it out.
Well,
Ladies
if you
and
don't
gentlemen,
have hair, you're bald. Yeah, there. What was that, ladies and gentlemen?
stupidity was the point. But
This dude is a class. Always drops stuff. Keep forgetting his name. That's probably me. You can help him if you want, but helping others isn't something we usually do around here, because we're dicks. On one hand, of course, they might be grateful. On the other, you never know what people are up to. Many of them won't miss a chance to trip or backstab you. Yep, we're dicks. And I wish I could say it's just a figure of speech, but, well, it's up to you what to do. Wow, so literal backstabbing.
oh, there he is. What do I
He
want?
appeared out of the ether.
Let's help him. I'm a nice person.
Is he old?
White.
Morris. Yes, of course, it's all King Morris. Present King Morris today.
Oh,
I've already had coffee poured over my head and a pin on my seat. Isn't it so funny to push clumsy Morris, the doorman, and laugh at him crawling around collecting his papers? Oh wow, spit in his
I
face.
can spit in his face. Let's help him. Let me help you.
Very funny, young man.
Guess he is an older man. I'm serious. I'd be happy to help you collect everything up.
Really? Are you from another ministry or a newcomer?
Today's my first day.
That explains it. I wonder if you'll just stay that way or become just like the others. Anyway, thank you very much, young man. For some reason doesn't have a beard down there. Obviously, Morris isn't the most pleasant or useful friend, but you can be sure I'll return your kindness to the best of my modest abilities.
Don't mention it.
Which will probably include spilling coffee all over you. Good choice. Keep in mind you can't help everyone, no matter how hard you try. Trust me, I tried. Yeah, nonsense. Sometimes the best choice is not to get involved. I don't believe you. And I do not believe you.
Let's go.
Wow.
That's a very strange way of standing.
Apparently it's completely normal. I suppose they have to retina scan you or something, so they have to like look up. That is the very grumpy lady. Well, she's a lady, so not a voice.
Who are you? I haven't seen you before. Good afternoon. My name's Evan. I'm new. Really? I'm Serena Marowitz.
I mean, I can voice her, but it's weird.
Well, here's my advice, newbie. If you don't want to lose your mind and your life, keep away from the vending machine.
We're gonna talk about everything.
Well, we can't do that once we don't have the points to do it.
I suppose maybe. I wonder if that's
Why
like
just you?
authorities.
Do you know what the temperature is outside? Do I look like a thermometer?
Hey, it's you. And you're at work.
Yeah. Apart from probably a bit more scowly. How do I get past? How did you make it past security? The ministry's restricted access area. How do you think people eat in restricted areas? They used to have a whole canteen on this floor. When it was shut down to cut costs, folks started dying of starvation right at their workplaces. So the bosses had to okay selling food here.
Oh, had to okay, like.
And nobody stops you? I'd love to see them try. Wow, you're quite a big shot. Please! I was a janitor here, and you You know how it goes. Nobody pays attention to the hired help, so I've seen and heard a lot. Once the canteen got shut down, I figured things out and went straight to the boss. We agreed that the amount fairly quick. The security chief, though, became a problem. So I had to remind him of what happened on the day of the order a couple of years ago, and he came to his senses pretty sharpish. Ever since, security just smiles and waves at me.
So she can blackmail everybody, that's great.
Yeah. What happened? Yeah, right. Want to start smuggling pies too? And take my job away?
Okay, so yeah, she blackmails everybody.
Yeah, so we need those points to do this one.
I wonder if you mouse over it, it'll tell you what it is. You have to...
No.
You have to if you some games if you it's a
Oh,
beta.
it's even
so
got the profiles. Nice.
So if you mouse over it and hold it, sometimes it'll show what it is.
Nah, it doesn't. It's like a ministry point. You can use it.
I assume, but maybe it calls them something.
Delicious pies. Get them before everyone else does.
Those look like donuts, lady.
Yeah, let's not question it.
Here's the common room. You'll be spending a lot of time here working or talking to co-workers. Or listening in if they're done something bad and then get them arrested.
Let's talk to this person. Hello? My name is Evan. I'm new here.
Nicholas Page, the courier.
Oh, he's one
Nicholas
of
Page.
Yes. Of course. Of course. Think someone likes a certain actor.
That's your desk. Take a look around. I'll give you your first assignment as soon as you're ready. It's definitely different because in the other one you were like a house owner, right?
Yeah, you're the landlord of a apartment.
Here you're going to be an office worker. This is interesting. I wonder how the game plays out.
Maybe it's a tiny bit like Papers, Please. It's not that kind of sort of...
Papers, Please is you're sitting in a booth, and here you have to walk around. Oh, you can talk to the Chemnitz dude again.
Yeah, but that's like he said if you want to look around first.
Okay. Is he
so we can... Yeah, we can talk to people. Reports! Talk again later.
Oh, wow. She's got personality. Wait, I have to tire wishing you.
Oh, you're a dick.
Oh. I'm just saying that, She's got personality.
Yeah, sure, pervert. And it's just the same thing. Let's go have a wander. Ooh. Ooh, this is a big door that I can't... Whoa, I just went through a door.
That guy looked like Stalin.
I wonder why. Let's talk to this lady.
What are you doing here?
That's a lady.
Okay, fine.
What are you doing here?
Get acquainted.
Hello. That's not a very respectful way to address an older woman now, is it? I'm sorry. What are you doing here? Okay. I can't really... Don't think I probably can't go any further.
Nope, she will probably nuke you if you do.
Go see what the new gameplay is like then, shall we? It is looking really nice as well. Very impressed with the art style and
Sadly,
everything.
I haven't kept track of the time, so... Maybe 50 more minutes?
Well, at least do one thing right now. And...
Jump cut!
Yep, so let's go try some gameplay. See what this game is offering for us. You're not re-recording this because...
Shh. There's no re-recording. There was no actual recording. We're actually recording this. There was a mishap.
Yeah.
So let's go.
Let's process some forms. So I slightly know what I'm doing now. So
here I am, simple blue collar worker, and don't understand what the fuck.
Oh, okay. I love the vagueness. So with what I discovered is you got these hints. It tells you what each one is. So request.
Funny thing is that that still doesn't mean that. I'm pretty sure she's complaining. 154 is open.
Yay!
It wasn't a complaint. Look at that. Sounded like a complaint. Abigail and Morton Kendall, my neighbors in the communal apartment regularly steal food from the refrigerator.
So that's a denunciation.
From the refrigerator.
I'm guessing they have a shared refrigerator. Social care. 301 open, yes. What? Ministry of Order. Boo! Okay.
I don't know why that wasn't Ministry of Order. I'm here to fulfill my civic duty and report a violation of the family code, whatever the heck that is.
Complaints, social care, and...
I don't think that's a complaint, but I don't know. I don't know what this game considers complaint.
Oh,
Yeah,
it
that
was
was a
denunciation.
denunciation. I've slid the atom at home. I want to donate the results of my work to the benefit of our science. Here's my papier-mâché model of the atom in question. Which office should I bring it to? So he apparently just discovered nuclear power. Just, casually at his house.
Information, Science and Technology, 78 open? Nope. 390.
It
It's
is.
open. Yeah.
Ta-da! Rule Thurman, the singer, caused a whole scandal after her performance on Railroad Walker Day. We invited her to our canteen and she took all the food with her, called us pathetic, and left with the director of the house culture in his car, where they proceeded to do the bum chicka wow wow. That would complain in the enunciation for sure, because... He's a singer, so culture? Maybe? I don't know. I mean, this is one of those things we have to look at what the... What is what. Yeah! Who's the man?
Well, let's go back.
Does that work? Doesn't that... Yeah, apparently it does. Doesn't matter if we mess up the forms. Okay.
No, it's a score-based.
Good day.
Performance report. I've met the quota. What's next?
Great, keep it up. Actually, I've nothing more to tell you about your work. You're on your own now. Get settled in, meet your co-workers, and earn reputation. If you keep at it and work hard 8 hours a day, you could become the boss and get to work 12 hours a day. Haha, isn't it exciting?
No.
No.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you, George.
I'll mark in the journal that you had your briefing. All the required documents are in the cart near the table. Take them to Magda Rakovich, the Gorgon, to the boss's secretary.
Okay.
And then come by the statue and won't talk more. I do like how in this fantasy universe, when you get the boss, you get to work more instead of less. So it's like, yeah, you might earn more money, but you're working more. So yeah. Whereas usually in real life, it's the other way around. When you're the boss, you get to work less.
Let's give her the papers.
The report.
What are you doing here? Hello. Yeah.
Just click through this.
Give her the documents.
There you go.
George's Highness asked me to give you these documents. You didn't look inside, I hope. I'm not interested. I didn't ask you for your interest. Reading sealed papers like this when you don't have top secret clearance can cost you your freedom or your life. Do I make myself clear? Perfectly, but I prefer not to stick my nose into other people's business. I don't care where you stick any of your extremities. There are rules, regulations, and instructions that must be observed if you want to stay in the ministry for more than a day. If you make mistakes, nothing will save you, not even your name. What's wrong with my name? You're still here? Don't try my patience. Sorry, already leaving.
Right, so now we re-recorded this. Would you like to give your thoughts again? And do you want to go to the
we'll give our thoughts again. So, still end it here. So overall, I'm really impressed with this so far from what I've seen. Like, it's a lot of fun and it's really drawn me into wanting to keep going, and the whole papers pleasey aspect that I've at least experienced so far I've actually found really good, because I do enjoy the original Papers, Please. So, I don't know, it's gone past it's sort of used the world of the first game and brought in new mechanics for the series. So it's really good. I'm so happy with what the developer's done. It's really impressive.
Yeah, sounds good. You're gonna have to also, unlike Papers, Please, you actually have a life outside of the booth. So that's definitely going to be an interesting thing. And I'm sure this game will throw a few wrenches in the whole thing.
Yep.
Probably get to try out the mystery of your father. What happened to him? And, yeah.
I think that's where we shall end it, and hopefully we can turn this into a Let's Play when we finish I Have No Mouth. If we finish I Have No Mouth.
And I was screaming.
Woo! Anyway, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and until next time, we'll see you again.
Bye.